government of Uzbekistan has declared to growing cotton to be a strategic part of agriculture in that country. So the government took a strategic decision that it wants the farmers to grow cotton for a number of reasons, to give the farmers a better crop to make money, and of course to diversify and to get foreign currency for the country itself. Now, when they try to analyze what there should be, they analyzed that in the past they used flood irrigation, and they understood that A, they don't have enough water, it's an arid country. B, the yield of the crops was not good. And it actually salinated the soil itself. If you flood irrigate, the soil cannot breathe, and therefore it gets used, and in a few years you can't use it anymore. Like when you grow rice, if you've seen pictures of rice areas in China and Southeastern Asia. So they understood that the only method that is adequate is drip irrigation. On one hand, it's a capital investment, which is much more expensive than flood irrigation. But on the other hand, if you use that method, the first thing is that the yield per acre or per hectare is probably 3 times higher than it is in flood irrigation. Then, for an arid country that doesn't have water, it really can't sustain. It's too expensive to flood irrigate. So maybe the equipment is expensive, but if you use flood irrigation, you don't have the water. So what are you going to do? The third thing, of course, it's a much better system for the environment, because you only use very little water, and you also use very little chemicals, because fertilizer, if you wish or not, are chemicals, and you use much less fertilizers than you use if you flood irrigate the field. We started the year with a backlog of over 11 million Canadian dollars, which is roughly 7, so maybe 8 million euros. We were in 2021 on a run rate of maybe 20 million euros. We already have half of this in booked orders for in just 45 days into the start of the year. So every listener and every possible investor can do the calculation himself. I don't give any forward-looking statements, but these are the facts.